Congratulations to Mark Henry and welcome to the World Wrestling Federation. We cannot wait to see you in action.
Hey, and welcome to the Big One Expo Center Friday night. Boy, after watching that, I'm ready to pay for a ticket to go see that. Let me tell you.
You loved the Olympics, didn't you?
I did, and he's great.
I'm sure, yeah, he's great. He's great at lifting weights. Big deal. You call weightlifting a sport? I don't even call weightlifting a sport. What, picking up something heavy and putting it back down again? I call that indecision. Don't you? I mean, why is that a sport? Big deal. He's pushing around those barbells. Let me tell you something, Mark Henry. Barbells don't push back. You're going to be in the ring with the king and, woo, Scary Scott Bowden. Let me tell you something. Scary Scott Bowden, brother. He is ready to put a hurting on somebody, and we're so excited about this match, Dave. Let me tell you why. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I know you people probably think we've gone crazy. We're not crazy. We're crazy like a fox, because in this match, Brian Christopher's USWA heavyweight title is on the line. If he gets pinned, he loses that belt.
That's right.
Now just imagine this. Picture this in your feeble minds out there if you can. Brian Christopher in the ring with the king. I ball up this big ham hock right here, and I bust him right in those chops of his, and he goes out like a light. He goes out like Bruce Seldon down on the mat, and I tag Scott Bowden, and Scott just comes right in, covers Brian Christopher. 1, 2, 3, and we got a new USWA heavyweight champion, Scott Bowden. Will that be? Yeah, that's Friday night, baby.
I don't know if I can deal with that.
What?
Dave?
The USWA heavyweight champion?
That's right, Dave. You better get used to the idea. Mark Henry, he's never even had a wrestling match before. I've been in the ring dozens of times.
Illegally.
No, shut up, Dave. Keep out of this. I've beaten Randy Hales. I've beaten Miss Texas. I've beaten them all. I am championship material. Everybody talks about Mark Henry, about how big his muscles are. Well, let me tell you something. This is about how big his brain is. We're going to prove to you that brains can top brawn any day of the week. World's strongest man? You may be, but you're going to find out what it's like to be in there with the world's smartest man.
Well, we'll see. I still don't understand the pairing. I hear what you're saying, but it doesn't sound quite right to me. I got to tell you, with Big Mark Henry.
You're thinking that Big Mark Henry's going to grab me or Scott Bowden and sling us out to about the 16th row. Well, no, that ain't going to happen, because you see, I've forgotten more about wrestling than Mark Henry will ever know. He's got his first match, his very first time in a ring, this Sunday night. Tomorrow night, as a matter of fact, against me in Philadelphia on pay-per-view. And so then he's going to head right down here to Memphis Friday night, and that's going to be only the second time that Mark Henry has ever been in a wrestling ring. What chance do you think he has? Sure, come on out. He's the world's strongest man. Come on out, meet him, shake his big fat hand, get his autograph, because when we get through with him, he's going to be the world's biggest loser, Dave. I promise you that.
Well, it's going to be an interesting night. I'll guarantee you that. Friday night at the Big One Expo Center, Scott Bowden as the USWA champion. The mind just doesn't work that way, I'm afraid. Mark Henry, big, tough, and who might be throwing whom around the ring? We'll find out.
Eggman completed a career